Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We are back for my September monthly update, and I want to let y'all know how everything been going with me, how it's been rocking with your girl. I believe when we last spoke, I told y'all that I was trying something different with a lifestyle change, which was the Soft 75, I think it was. But to be honest, y'all, it's not that I didn't do it. I mean, I didn't do it like fully, but in my defense, I didn't read the directions first. I just assumed what the Soft 75 meant, and I didn't actually, or was it the Hard 75? They're different. It's a Soft 75 and it's a Hard 75. And I didn't read it. I just assumed what it might mean. Just is basically like, you know, eat clean and work out for 75 days. But honestly, it's so much more than that. And I know it's like trending right now, but the trend has actually been going on for years. I believe it originated back in like 2016 or 2017. And now that I have done a research, okay, a woman developed this method. I believe she was going through a hard time. So she decided to dedicate 75 days just for her self-care. So for 75 days, you're supposed to work out, eat clean, read a book. Are you supposed to pray and meditate? Like, I read these directions like a few weeks ago, and baby, my life has been lifing. Speaking of, I had a passing in my family, so that's another reason why I kind of got off the wagon with the 75. It was great for the first 2 weeks. I was very disciplined. I worked out. I didn't know about the reading, but I'm a voracious reader anyway. I was doing that. And I think I lost like 8 pounds in the first 4 days. You see what I'm saying? So that was great. I haven't weighed myself recently, but I believe I still got those 8 pounds off. Versus if I would have been consistent with it, this would have been, I believe, week 4 now. I probably would have been like 25 to 30 pounds down. I mean, I'm happy with where I am. I'm still going to work to get to where I want to go. It's just that my grandmother's passing that really affected me. So that was one thing that threw me off my 75. Another thing that threw me off is that I'm divorcing my husband. Like, so we're separating. I'm packing right now as we speak. I took a break in order to do these videos because ain't no telling when is the next time I'm gonna have content. Probably in about like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4. That's what I'm guessing, but I don't know where my mind frame is gonna be. I don't know how my emotions are gonna be at the time because, again, I didn't think I would be here. I've been with my husband for 5 years. I've been knowing him for 9. We've been married for 3, and this year has been a horrible year for us. And as much as I want the marriage to work, as much as I want to be with my husband, it takes 2 people to do that. My husband is showing me, and he has been showing me literally for the last 6 months, honestly this whole year, but for shit show, the last 6 months, that he doesn't want to be with me anymore. We don't sleep in the same rooms. We don't sleep together. We don't date. We don't talk. We don't communicate. Like, I've been single in this marriage at least for 6 months. I served him divorce papers on the 1st of September. It is now the 23rd of September. He has yet to sign them. He says he wants to make the marriage work, even though he says he wants to take time for himself, move in with himself to his friend's house. He gave his 2-week notice to his job, so therefore I need to give my 2-week notice to my job because I cannot stay here in my home that he bought for us without him. No, I know I have rights, y'all. Y'all can save it. Trust me, I'm on a deed. I'm not on a mortgage loan. I know I have rights. I know I can stay here if I want to stay here, but I'm not fighting him on anything. Y'all know this is my house. If y'all haven't heard the story about how we got this house, this is my dream home. I know God blessed me with this home. I know this is meant to be for me. But if I have to let it go in order to get something better and be done with this chapter in my life, then that's what I gotta do. I'm not gonna fight you over a material possession. That's easy. That's why it's easy for him to walk away and say, okay, we're gonna just sell the house. Because he never really wanted the house, even though, you know, I moved to this city for him. That's another story for another day. I moved to the city for him, this neighborhood for him. All I wanted was this house. And we got the house. We were blessed for the house. And it wasn't even the house that started conflict with us. It was my husband losing his job. My husband was making 6 figures. He got fired. He lost his job for falling asleep on the job, okay? And not only did he fall asleep, he was being an asshole as well. He was unapologetic about him being to sleep. And he was rude. So he lost his job, and I tried to help him overcome that. And I feel as though from that moment he checked out. So when I was literally in this thing by myself, I'm like, hey, what we doing? Of course, he doesn't want to be held accountable for his actions. We can't speak because now he's all of a sudden defensive. You see what I'm saying? And I just want some answers like, what we doing? Man didn't have no plan, okay? So it's like he was looking for me to come up with a solution on everything. But my solutions, he wasn't fucking with. I was like, okay, well, we can, you know, rent the house out temporarily, downgrade, go back to an apartment and rent it out until we're able to afford, you know, our house again. And he didn't want to do that. I told him he can pick up a new trade, get a CDL, do trucking over the road. It would basically mirror the type of money he was making beforehand, plus the health benefits. He didn't want to do that. I said, okay, well, you can work multiple jobs. You know what I'm saying? How about we apply for the Amazon, the FedEx, Walmart, Target. You can do that through the week. Maybe go work at Sonic on the weekend. Go drop some fries, or go work at the Brooks Brothers and be pushing them grocery carts to and from the parking lot. Like, I can work with what's working. Like, just let me know what we gonna do. Man didn't have no answers. Man didn't have no plan. He was okay with being on the unemployment until something came through, which is okay. Nothing wrong with unemployment. Unemployment is there to set us up. But unemployment wasn't enough for our big bills, okay? This is Williams over here. It wasn't enough. I got another job, plus I run my own business, so I'm working 2 jobs at this point. I got my own business, but my husband is, or should I say ex-husband now, he was okay with just sitting at home and doing unemployment and not getting additional sources of income. And even while we're beefing, I'm still networking for this man. I'm still praying for this man. I'm still uplifting this man, even though he treats me like absolute shit. Even though he treats me like I'm his op now versus his wife and partner. You see what I'm saying? So even the job he's currently working right now and that he's on, he got that job via a connection that I have working at one of my jobs. I actually introduced him to his now boss. But again, that was all the work of a wife. I'm not saying what I did to make him look like the bad guy. I'm just giving you fucking facts. And that's why we're here. We're here now. And now that I'm packing, now he's telling me he wants to work it out. Now he's telling me he wants this marriage. Fuck what I've been saying for the last 6 months. Fuck what I've been needing for the last 3. Fuck the fact that I've been grieving my mother for about over 2 weeks now. I think this is probably going into week 3. Hell, we buried her on 9/11. Okay? So from the whole top month of September, you thought I could lean on my husband? Did you think for 1 second I was able to be weak with this man and be vulnerable and mourn and cry. I couldn't. I still haven't yet. And you know why? Because I'm in the middle of a divorce. From the time my grandmother was in hospice on her deathbed, up until her funeral, we argued every day. He knew what was going on. He knew the time I took off work. He knew how I was there. We argued every day because he was so upset with the fact that I served him divorce papers. So it didn't matter what I was going through at the moment. It only mattered how I made him feel. All his free time was not going to me. It was going to his friends. It was going to him being on the game. It was going to him watching anime. It was going everywhere else. I asked this man to get some therapy. Y'all know I'm an advocate for therapy. He told me he's going to do that once we're done. That's what he said. I would have never married this man if I thought our marriage was going to end in divorce. I never would have thought that we would have divorced because we started having financial issues, even though that's one of the top causes for divorce. However, I feel like if my husband would have listened to me a little bit more, and if he would have been a partner instead of a dictator, then it would have been more successful. But I think my husband has trauma that stemmed from his childhood that I don't know about. What he's doing right now, he's seen his father do for years. And even though he told me he grew up feeling like he was in a prison, he turned our home into one. I'm not his mom, and I didn't marry his dad. I'm not okay with me and my husband sleeping apart. I'm not okay with me and my husband having our own separate rooms. I'm not okay with that. That is no way you can get me to think that that's healthy. Even if it's for a temporary, I get it. We get upset. You might sleep in the guest room for a day or two. But a week or two, a month or two, that's purposely done. You're doing that to hurt me because you know I don't like it, but you trying to make me break. You trying to see me hurt. You want me to beg you to come back in our room? You want me to beg you to fight for this marriage. You want me to beg you to fight for me? You don't have to. You want to be single? I'm going to free you. Here are the papers. You don't want to sign the papers. You don't want to be divorced. You still want your wife, but you haven't been a husband. You still want a wife, but you don't want the responsibilities of being a husband. Then he said, he just want to make the money. That's it. He don't want to do nothing else, nothing more. He just want to make the money, come home, put his feet up, get his dick sucked. That's it. He don't want to be responsible for anything that needs to be done in the house as far as fixing. He don't want to be responsible for anything that needs to be done outside the house as far as the landscaping. He doesn't want to be responsible for anything as far as the car maintenance, oil change, getting a sticker done, car wash, anything like that. He doesn't want to be responsible for any of the household chores. He doesn't want to wash. He doesn't want to cook. He doesn't want to clean. He doesn't want to pick up the groceries. He doesn't want to call Reliant and pay the phone bill or any. He doesn't want to have any responsibilities. He wants it all on me. And to be honest, that might be okay. But you're not even making the money. You're not even making the money to take any of these stresses away. You want to just work and come home. However, it's not like my work is home. You expect me to still work 40 fucking hours or more, because I still run a business. Plus you expect me to take care of you, take care of our home, take care of both of our cars. Make sure everything get paid. Make sure everything get done in the house. Make sure we both fed. Make sure both of our cars are filled up. Make sure everything is done. Make sure you sexually satisfied. Make sure all your needs are met. Meanwhile, what's going on with me? I get I'm making your life easier, but where is the added benefit for me? And we don't even have kids now. So that means, will all the children responsibility fall on me too? Like, it's far-fetched for me not to believe that. When everything literally falls on me. You want me to do all my roles as a woman and a wife, but you can half-ass yours as a man and a husband. Then when I bring it to your attention, now we beefing. If I shut the fuck up and let shit ride, let you keep not doing anything, let you keep not dating me, let you keep disrespecting me, let me just keep getting the crumbs, we're good with that. Oh, we're in an amazing marriage. Oh, my wife. But the moment I say, hey, I thought we were supposed to do a marriage counseling session this week. Hey, I thought you was going to take me to the movies this week. Hey, I thought you were going to make dinner. Hey, I thought you were going to do this. Hey, I thought you were going to... See, that's what I'm talking about. It's always something with you. It's always something with you. It's something with me just because I'm reminding you of the promises that you made. I'm wrong because I've been looking forward to this date all week, and now we're not going because you forgot about it. So again, my man want to be free, y'all, so I'm freeing his ass, and he ain't got to sign the papers. He ain't got to sign. That's totally fine. I'm still moving my fine chocolate ass out this house. I'm still doing what's best for me. I know I'm a phenomenal woman. I am a phenomenal woman. I like to cater. I'm in service constantly at a default. I can make a man feel like y'all, and I think that's the reason why my man feel the way he does right now. He feels so supercilious to me, y'all, because I make him feel that good. I could stroke a man's ego just as good as I stroke his dick. So I can understand why he probably think he got me wrapped around his finger. He's the best thing since sliced bread. And oh my God, it's just a pleasure for me to be here. Somewhere along the line, my husband forgot that I'm not just trophy, bitch. I'm a fucking prize. Top notch. Top notch. I told you about my past, not to brag, but forewarned you. I chose you, nigga. First of all, you ain't my first husband. You ain't my first proposal. I've been proposed to by multiple men countless times. What was my husband? Was he number 6? You're not the only one who bought me a foreign car or cars, period. My husband haven't done one single thing new for me, but ask me how I upgraded his life. But I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to do that. Listen, my peace is more important. One thing I'm not going to do is let you tell me twice that you don't want me. You already told me once. And I'm not going to listen to this when I'm seeing this. You making plans to be single. You're joining chat lines, paying $35.95, and baby, I ain't got to pay for it. I ain't got to pay for it. I ain't got to pay for it. Baby, good luck to him, y'all. Good luck to my ex-husband. We ain't got to drag him because we already know how my glow up is about to be. We already know. Like, I've been in this dim setting for a while now. And now that we moving into October, 30 days in September, April, June, 1 more week till October, baby, I'm going to be in my new address. Baby, with this new body, y'all should have seen this sexy shit I had on this weekend. Girl, let me tell you. Honey, he about to fuck around and find out real quick. But it's okay. To be honest, I forgive him. I love him. And I'm sorry I couldn't be the wife he needed me to be. And I hope he finds whatever it is he's looking for. And I'm not being facetious when I say that. I hope he finds whatever it is he's looking for. My husband wants to give nothing but mediocrity. And he wants whoever his new wife is to be okay with it. You telling me now, 4 days time, when I'm leaving, that you want to work this out when you had over 4 months to do so is gaslighting. It's a form of manipulation. And I would be dumb, deaf, and delusional to think now, in 3 days, all the problems will be solved. I'm not saying, you know, why I take this time that he might not get it together, that we might not come back together, or hell, I might get pregnant by somebody else. Baby, I'm a catch. Do y'all really think I'll be single long? Excuse me. Whenever I was single, I was always single by choice. I'm just saying, it's always a lot of men waiting because they see the value in me, just like you saw the value in me. I don't know where down the line you started taking me for granted, but I know this is probably going to be one of the worst mistakes in your life. And I hate that it took you having to go through it in order to get it, because I tried to remind you of my value. I tried to tell you, handle me with care. I tried to tell you, I'm at my breaking point. I need to change now. And you ignored all of that. And I cannot, for the life of me, maybe I'm too smart, but I cannot keep lying to myself and make me think that you love me and you're acting this way is actions of love. Is not. I had men fight for me before. I went through a divorce before. I know what the end looks like. I thought me and my husband would always be friends. That's one of the main reasons why I married him in the first place. Because we were friends. I'd known him for 9 years. We were only together for 5, married for 3. He made me a lot of promises, you know, that he didn't keep. And I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool for giving him so much grace and not looking more at the person he is versus the person he said he was becoming. Because he still haven't became that person. I grew in a lot of areas. I'm not the same person, and I know I taught my husband a lot. But I do wish him, I wish him well. And I'm embracing my next journey. I'm not starting over, guys. It's a fresh start. So that's basically it as far as the update. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. If y'all interested in seeing this journey and coming along with me, please comment, like, subscribe, And we're going to get through this together. Maybe you going through a divorce or a separation, or maybe you went through what I'm going through and y'all turned it around. Like, give me some advice. Right now, I'm very indifferent, but I know I'm moving forward. I know I can't stay here anymore because it's unhealthy. It's literally making me sick. Me staying here is making me sick. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can barely keep anything down. I'm sick, y'all. It has been terrible. Thank you so much again for listening. And I know I will be better moving forward. Yeah, it hurts, but I'd rather for it to hurt temporarily than to keep staying in a situation that's no longer serving me. Y'all have an amazing day. Take care, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.